Chaos Zero Nightmares dev team are one of the teams, the few teams actually, that genuinely seem to listen to players and player feedback. Another one is Kudo Games with Wuthering Waves. Another one is the team behind Do It Night Abyss. Chaos Zero Nightmare, though, I feel like has pushed out more updates, more balancing and fine-tuning adjustments than any other gacha game in recent memory. And in this one, a developer note, upcoming improvements into second update has people absolutely losing their minds because there are a significant number of adjustments coming that we strongly need. It's been 1 month since the official launch of Chaos Zero Nightmare. It's been a very fun month so far. We'd like to express our sincere gratitude. As previously mentioned, we're now ready to share the confirmed improvements based on your feedback, which we've applied in the next update. We'll continue to share our thoughts, concerns, and future improvements through developer notes before updates. Fantastic. Currency requirement improvements. Now, I think these are the currency are going to be things that are related specifically to the individual character level ups, because they if I recall, they mentioned that they were going to be reducing that in the previous dev note. We'll be improving the currency requirements. One of these issues that has caused the greatest inconvenience. Based on your feedback and our in-game data, we confirmed that the amount of unit currency required for agent growth has been excessively burdensome. Goddamn, it has. Leveling up and upgrading like 2 full teams is almost impossible at this juncture. By adjusting the most fundamental growth element, agent level up, we plan to improve the overall growth experience and help you build your early decks to enjoy the game without long-term roadblocks. Fantastic. With this update, the required unit consumption for leveling up ages will be reduced by 80%. Holy crap, what a goddamn change from its current amount. What happens to the previous currency that you spent though? Greatly improving the overall leveling difficulty. For level 60 combatants, previous unit consumption used to cost 1,080,000 will now cost 216,000. Damn. Okay. Level 60 partners used to be 519,000, now it's going to be 103,800. All units already consumed for agent leveling will be fully refunded after the 3rd of December update. Damn. Yo, that is insane. Hell yeah, dude. Wow. Next, we'll be adding the Black Horn trade where you can obtain more agent growth currency. Okay, no, that's good. But how do we acquire the currency then? To Protoss who wish to train more agents can now clear Chaos to acquire Crystal of Discord. I mean, we're all clearing the Chaos anyway, so this is going to be a currency, like an additional currency that we acquire as we continue to do so. Exchange of the Blackhorn trade for additional growth currency. Amount of Crystal of Discord earned is not heavily affected by difficulty level. Okay, so you can run the early levels too if you want to get through it faster. It's actually very cool, very rewarding for players. We're also reviewing other ways to let you experience and train a wider variety of combatants, such as a feature that temporarily raises selected combatants' growth level to match the captain level. That's actually really cool. Similar to how Nikkei does it. We're reviewing various ways to help you train and experience a wider range of agents, and we'll share the details once they are finalized. This is the biggest improvement we could have had. That is actually crazy. Chaos gameplay experience improvements. Improving the roguelike experience is an ongoing long-term task for the project. We're discussing a variety of potential enhancements, and our goal is to implement improvements as soon as they become feasible. Because of this, the updates may feel gradual at times. However, we'll continue to apply necessary adjustments quickly to enhance the Chaos gameplay experience. First, to support smoother Chaos plays, Reaper feature is added to the existing options when the Divine Delegate event occurs. The Reaper feature fixes monsters' HP at 1 for 3 normal battles. Okay. This will provide an option that allows you to skip the early stages more quickly, reducing the time spent on deck building gameplay. That's actually really good. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. After we revealed the scoring rules for save data, many Protoss shared that while challenging various difficult or different deck builds, they had to calculate their deck building scores manually or rely on external tools, which became inconvenient. To resolve this, the agent info screen will allow display your current save data's faint memory points in real time, allowing you to focus fully on the game without any inconvenience. Okay, no, that'll actually be helpful. In addition, we'd like to share details on another improvement currently in development, which is reducing skill animation time. Okay, to make the game faster. Okay. Although overall attack animations in Chaos Zero Nightmare are fast, many players have expressed the skill animations still feel comparatively long. We're preparing improvements such as reducing post-skill delay and allowing animation skips when using other functions during skill activation. These features require additional development time, so they'll not be implemented immediately. However, our goal is to shorten skill animation time to a level that players can clearly feel and appreciate. You know what? This may be a hot take, but I don't think the animations actually need to be reduced. What I think needs to be done is there needs to be a skip battle feature implemented. So you can just skip fights entirely, which will drastically reduce the amount of time you actually spend in each encounter. In so doing, completely invalidating the need to reduce the animation length. I know, brilliant. This will also make grinding every single day take exponentially less than the time it takes currently. Like doing my Chaos Zero Nightmare dailies, I feel like it takes me half a freaking hour. My Nikkei dailies take me 5 minutes, same with WUA. Quality of life improvements. This update will include improved UI to clearly display the current turn count in the basin of hyperspace, nebula distortion, and similar content. Additionally, the 1x1 swap system has caused significant inconvenience when forming two-party teams in content like the basin of hyperspace. To address this, we'll be adding a quick formation option that allows agents to be replaced all at once, greatly streamlining the process. Okay, so just faster. We're also reviewing features to make story progression more convenient. We'll share more. That's interesting, actually. Animation improvements. During Chaos, when entering a mental breakdown state, screen effects will now be more intense, and unidentified area text will include additional horror effects. Okay, cool. Special effects for using breakdown cards have also been improved. We'll continue strengthening the presentation so you can further immerse yourself in the darker atmosphere of the game. We also want to explain our internal review regarding Yuki, the update's pickup agent. Many protests expressed that Yuki's performance did not meet expectations. Our development team has reviewed this matter very carefully. Internal data shows that Yuki already performs well in battles against 2 or more enemies. So, simply increasing her numerical values was deemed to carry a high risk of overbalancing the agent. Therefore, instead of applying immediate buffs, we're analyzing Yuki's gameplay data and considering improvements that replace her least adopted Epiphany build-up options with more effective alternatives. In particular, we are actively reviewing a build option that allows Yuki to transition to a single target build. This will not be available immediately, but we will do our best to deliver it as quickly as possible. We're also preparing upcoming content for the next update, such as the Great Rift and the Codex, where Yuki will be able to demonstrate her strength. So if you haven't pulled her, make sure you do so. We'll continue working to create content environments where pickup characters can fully showcase their abilities. Lastly, although not included in this update, we would like to share some features planned for future updates. Okay, this is exciting. You can also encounter dimensional tunnels during Codex gameplay, okay? In Codex gameplay, you'll be able to encounter dimension tunnels even after the season ends. If certain conditions are met, dimension tunnels events will appear in Codex, allowing you to continue enjoying this content consistently. If you acquire a forbidden card, your save data will receive a season mark. Additionally, when you obtain an agent in Rescue who has already completed Ego Manifestation, you receive an additional reward, Spectral Cubes. These can be used to purchase combatant memory codes, partners, prison modules, and more. Okay, no, that's actually very cool, but I mean, I don't have any agents right now, really, that have already completed their Ego Manifestation. Protoss who have already acquired combatants beyond Ego Manifestation will also receive Spectral Cubes via mail in a future update. Beyond the improvements discussed today, the update also includes a variety of new content. Fantastic. We plan to share those details at a later time. Okay, we'll continue sharing and communicating through the developer notes, live streams, other channels in the future. This all sounds great. Genuinely, this is a big update. Once again, like I will stress this time and time again, you don't have to like the game, but what you do have to do is appreciate the amount of effort the devs here put into remaining transparent and communicative with their community. Because realistically, even if they are not giving us what we want necessarily in the short term, they are telling us what they are doing. They are telling us that they are listening, and that is the most important thing of all. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.